Was a person who I first met in organizing for May Day 20 years ago. It was a May Day celebration in this park. Please take a moment to recognize the passing of a committed activist for free speech, Ben Mazel. Ben Mazel presente. Thank you. I also want to recognize, yes, give him a round of applause. Thank you, Ben. That's for you, Ben. I also want to recognize in my brief moments that today is not only International Workers' Day today, it is Yom HaShoah. Today is Holocaust Remembrance Day. And there was a country 70 years ago, 7,000 miles away, in which the state required that those who were undocumented get documents and carry identification at the risk of deportation, and where people were forced to wear triangles and stars to recognize that they were illegal, that they were undocumented, that they were not to be protected by the state. In fact, they had become enemies of the state. And the tie-in, I think, is very clear. That experience is why I am here. I am the grandson of a Holocaust survivor. My family came here to flee that oppression. There are many here in this crowd who came because of what happened then and there. And on a more uplifting note, on this Holocaust Remembrance Day, I want to remember those who stood up and who asked us to never forgive, to never forget, to always resist the fascist threat. That was the chant of the partisan resistance. And we have to remember that today. So I have to ask you to chant with me to remind us of those early struggles against the attacks on immigrants, on those who were deemed illegal by the state. And to recognize that what we faced here in Wisconsin with Arizona-style legislation is just as serious as the struggles that went on in the early 1930s against the rise of fascism in Europe. Never forgive, never forget, always resist the fascist threat. Never forgive, never forget, always resist the fascist threat. Never forgive, never forget, always resist the fascist threat. Thank you. I had to say that. I had to say it when I saw that today was Holocaust Remembrance Day. I had to make that statement. And I want to thank you all for coming out. It's wonderful to see so many people coming from so many cultures and nationalities, so many walks of life here on International Workers' Day. It's going to be a fantastic march, and we're going to continue to win this struggle in Wisconsin. Yeah!